Ravens face again another top team in the league. Are we battle tested? I think so, but we're going to discuss this and a couple of things more coming right out. Yo guys, my name is Sunny. Welcome to szg Sports, and if this is your first time in this channel and you love Ravens content, please subscribe now and hit the bell so you can stay up to alert every time I upload a video or when I go live. Especially since YouTube lately, I put a live stream reminder and then it shifts to another one. So bear with me as YouTube is doing this to my channel right now. But anyway, we're close to 1,000. We're gonna be doing a giveaway of a Lamar jersey soon. So guys, don't forget, stay up to let every time I upload, just check it out. Also, for this game against the Bills, we're gonna do a watch party in Baltimore, BlueGrass. Description is gonna be below. The address. It's gonna be free food. There's no tickets to buy. I know somebody asked me like, hey, do I have to buy a ticket to it? No. Just come. There's gonna be food. Just say that you're there for Sunny. There's gonna be food there, and you just buy your drinks and just have a good time. 10:30 to 12, we're gonna do a live stream. If you wanna be in the live stream for a moment, giving your score prediction, swing by from 10:30 to noon. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, Buffalo Bills. The 3-loss Buffalo Bills. They have come a long way. I would say I was not expecting them to be that good. Schedule was favorable, but regardless, we cannot dispute a team that has only 3 losses at this point in the year. 9-3 is no easy task, right? It's no easy task. You're talking about the Ravens and the Patriots with 2 losses, and then the Bills with the least amount of losses in the AFC. Now, I'm gonna be giving you some numbers on the stats. So I'm gonna start this behind enemy lines. This video does not have a behind enemy lines. Maybe for Sunday we have somebody that will be there for behind enemy lines. So this is more my breakdown, my keys to the game. But I'm gonna start you comparing our offense versus their offense, our defense versus their defense. Okay, so let's start both teams' offense. So the Ravens pack rushing side, the number 1 rushing attack, rushing over 200 yards at 207.8 yards per clip. Buffalo is the 5th highest team on rushing, having 137.9. They have a 2-headed, not monster, but Gore still do. I mean, ageless wonder. Talk about him being the ageless wonder. Still carrying the ball. He doesn't lead the team by a yard. Singletary and him. Singletary is the more faster guy. Gore is your pound the ball between the tackles. And Allen has around 450 yards per game. So between the 3 of them, they have a good rushing attack. On the passing side, this is where the Ravens, people will say, oh, the Ravens struggle. They're not the best. We're 25th, so we're bottom of the league. The efficiency is the number that you have to look at. But we don't attempt that many passes, so for us being yard-wise on the bottom of the league, I think it's fine. 212.9 yards per game, sorry. And then Buffalo is only 2 above us. They're 23rd. They have 215.1, so they're averaging around 3 yards more per game. That's it. Okay, so essentially these passing attacks are the same. To talk about Allen and the cannonball arm, well, Allen, again, I think he has been having a good year. Josh Allen has 2,591, so 2,591 yards with 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And if you contrast that with Lamar has 2,532 yards, right? So Josh Allen has just slightly more in yardage. And on the passing, rushing, Lamar blows him out. And passing, Lamar has 25 touchdowns with 5 interceptions, and Josh Allen has 16 touchdowns with 8 interceptions. So there's a lot of discrepancy in the touchdown to interception ratio. Lamar has definitely surpassed Josh Allen's performance this year. So obviously, Lamar is being talked as an MVP. Again, I think Josh Allen has had a good year. Not like Lamar, but still good year. Anyway, total yardage, the Ravens are 2nd, averaging 420, versus the Bills are averaging 353 for being the 17th best in the team. And in points, which is very important, the Ravens are averaging 33.8, currently 1st in the league, and the Bills are 19th in the league, 21.4. What does this tell you? This tells you the Ravens have a number 1 offense Really good offense on the passing attack. They're very efficient. They might not put the yardage, but they're efficient. And you can tell that. And again, Lamar with 25 touchdown passes versus 16. Only 5 picks versus 8. Also, the rushing attack, they're good, but the Ravens are way better than the rushing, I think, overall in the whole league. So this team of the Ravens is top class offensively versus the Bills. Offensively, is a team that if the defense holds the other teams scoring, and we're going to talk about the defensive soon. If the Bills defensive can hold that other team, the Bills will do just enough to win the game, and that's fine. That has been the Ravens formula forever. This is the first time where we can say, well, we have a top 10 defense, in my opinion, and a number 1 offense, right? So let's flip it. Let's talk about defensive side, because this is what the Bills fans will tell you. Our defense is spectacular, and they're not lying to you. So defensive-wise, Ravens. The Ravens have the 6th best defense against the rush, and that is important because this team is a rushing team. Sets up the play action, and that's how they attack you. We are letting teams rush 94.9 yards per game. On the other side, the Bills are the 14th, allowing 104.2. So that's very important that the Bills are middle of the pack versus the Ravens are top of the class, even though what happened last week. Passing side, the Ravens are 13th, so middle of the pack, 228.5. The reality is, lately in the past 6 games since Peters and Jimmy Smith came, that passing attack from the other teams hasn't been there. But still, at this point, they're 13th, so just slightly above middle of the pack on the league. The Bills are 3rd, so they're good on the passing, and it's set up by that front of the defense. But they're allowing only 195.8. Total. The total yardage that the Bills allow, they're 3rd with 300 yards. The Ravens are 9th with 323.4. Top 10 defense if you talk about yardage. And if you talk about points, the Bills are 3rd in the league, only allowing 15.7. The Ravens allow 18.2, and they're 5th. So what that tells you? That tells you that defensively, that gap is not that much. Now, you have to, stat-wise, you have to give the advantage to the Bills. They're slightly better stat-wise on the defensive side than the Ravens, for sure. But on the other side, offensively, the Ravens have a big margin versus the Bills, and that is critical. So if you weighed in the advantage between the defense and offense, it is advantage Ravens. Plus, we have Go Tucker, right? So, saying all that, is something also that we have to talk about the Bills. And this is not to diminish them. Again, only losing 3 games in the year is a remarkable mark. We talk about teams underachieving throughout the league. Look at the Eagles, which everybody was picking them to go either Super Bowl, go far. Losing to Miami this week. The Cowboys doesn't have a good year so far. The Browns don't have a good year so far. But okay, talking about all that, the Bills games, they play against who? The Jets. Will you consider that a power offense? I don't think so, but they're decent. 16 points. And this is early in the year. The teams have changed. Buffalo against the Giants, beating the Bengals 21-17, losing to the Patriots 16-10. That was the first opponent that was above 500, and they lost. Then they took the Titans. The Titans now are above 500. Titans are playing good ball. They beat the Titans 14-7 on the road. So that's an impressive win. They beat the Dolphins 31-21. They lose to the Eagles. Again, an Eagles team that is struggling, has been struggling throughout the year. This is not that they were peaking at that point, but they lost 31-13. So that's an important game to go back and watch what they did good. They won against the Skins 24-9. They lost to the Clowns, and we did too, 19-16. And then they beat the Dolphins again, and they beat the Broncos, and obviously Turkey night or Thanksgiving night, 26-15. They beat the Cowboys. Why am I bringing the schedule? The reality is these opponents are not high-power offense. They haven't seen an offense like the Ravens. I think there's holes to be attacked, and I'm going to use that to segue to my keys to the game. So, keys to the game, I'm going to start with my keys to the game on offense. Very important, keep Lamar clean. Makari, shout out to him. He's done a hell of a job stepping in for a guy that has been playing really, really good on Skura. Bozeman, at the beginning of the year, he was struggling. At this point, I will say he looks great. And obviously, our bookend tackle, Stanley, All-Pro. We talk about Zoo, he's a Pro Bowler, and Yanda. I mean, all you have to say is Yanda, and you know what you expect from Yanda. Okay, so keep Lamar clean. Open holes, rushing attack, running backs, in my opinion, need to do a little bit better. Also, utilize the running backs in the passing game. So, first key, keep Lamar clean. Second key, rushing attack, keep pounding the ball. Third, running backs, make sure you leak out of the backfield when you're not staying in protection and grab that ball, because there's a lot of yak yardage to be had. I think this team is going to play us close to the line of scrimmage, trying to take that pass away or that rush away. And they're hoping that defense in the back end can be good enough to compete. Okay, fourth, no turnovers. Obviously, when that ball got turned over, that fumble on Lamar, that didn't change the momentum, but made Lamar, he looked different. He was rushing a little bit more timid. So if you got an interception, if you fumble, Lamar, just let it go. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling, okay? That's my fourth key of the game. It is important, and when we talk about our O-line, this D-line is good. Now, if you talk to Buffalo fans, they're going to tell you, we have Ed Oliver, we have Lawson, you have Phillips, and they're good. I don't think they're as good as the team that we just saw with the Niners. I think this O-line has been proven. When you talk about they faced the Steelers, and the Steelers had everybody healthy. You face the Niners. You face the Rams, right? And the Patriots that do a lot of things good. If you even want to go with Arizona, with Has Suggs and Chandler Jones, they have been battle tested against a good rushing team, or the passing team. Clowney for Seattle, right? They have faced top-notch Garrett with Oliver, Cleveland's DT, Sheldon Richardson. If you think about Cleveland, also had a good D-line. This team has to battle test it. But Jordan Phillips, you have to make sure you contain him, 7.5 sacks. You have to make sure Shaq Lawson with 5.5 sacks, and Ed Oliver. Those are the three big guys. Ed Oliver has 5 sacks, a rookie, playing really, really, really good. Okay, so all that is very important. It's critical for us to contain them. And then the other key for us is make sure you don't get baited to throw an interception by Tre'Davious White. White is a really good corner, 4 picks through the year. He's a good corner. He came in the class that Humphrey came out. I think Humphrey's a better corner. It's just me. I could be a little biased, but I think Humphrey is more diverse. Now, again, this secondary, the big thing with them is the front will force pressure, and that's how they don't allow that many yards. I think if you keep Lamar clean, I think you can exploit this secondary. Okay, let's talk about the other side. Our defense versus their offense. Defensively, my keys to the game is make them one-dimensional. Singletary, Gore, ensure that they don't leak out and rush. Josh Allen, if he rush, punish him. Make sure he stays in the pocket. We have to have that edge containment. And even when we set the edge, the linebackers have to come down, have to make sure they are in their gap assignments so they can hit whoever pops there, Gore, Singletary, or Allen. Also, the linebackers need to be worried about the running back coming out of the backfield. You saw that trick play that they pulled against the Cowboys. That was a good play. Hell of a play. Ensure that you have your man. No blown coverage, no blown plays. The game against the Niners was essentially 3 big plays. On the opening drive, there was 2 30-plus yard plays, and then that monster run, right? And that's it. That's 14 points. They scored 17. No, don't allow any big plays will be my second key. Third, Smokey Brown. Remember our boy Smokey Brown? He's good. He's good. Remember what he did with us? He will take the top off of the team. Whoever the corner is, you have to be step-by-step with him. So, in my opinion, they should put Marlon with him. Marlon's still a very fast corner. If you're going to put Peters with him, you have to put a safety over the top, because Peters, sometimes his eyes goes to the quarterback, and the quarterback can bait him to jump something and then give up a big play. Other than that, they have Beasley. That's their number 2 receiver. In the slot, I think We have the corners. You can put whoever you want there against Beasley. If we talk about who leads this team in touchdown against Brown and Beasley, 5 each. And then after that, a Singletary with 2. Again, this is not a team that is going to lead in the league in touchdown passes. They're not that great in pass. And now if you talk about the other side, on the rushing side, you only have Josh Allen with 8 touchdown rushes, and then Singletary can go with 2. So make sure when we are in the red zone, have somebody spying on on Allen. Allen's not the fastest guy, but he's fast enough and big enough. Okay, I digress. On the defensive side, like I said, Beasley can be contained by whoever you want to put there, Carr, if you want to put Peters against him, whoever. The reality is they don't have that. After Brown and Beasley, it goes down by a lot. Knox, McKenzie, yes, they're okay. And then it's the running backs. That's why I said the running backs, we have to ensure they don't leak out. Our defense should be they're more than enough to contain this offense. We're not talking about a high-power offense. This is not Buffalo. It's the defense holds them, our offense, and then it will give them a short field, and that's how they score. So our offense needs to make sure that they eat clock and they score. If we score early, if we score quick, if we go 21-6, I don't think Buffalo can recover. Again, we're not talking about a top offensive team. We have faced those, right? We faced the Houston. We faced New England. Although New England has struggled, but we faced them. And we put points. I think we can put points on this team. This game is basically summarized. Can our offense move the ball and put points against Buffalo? And if they can, it should not be. I hate predicting blowouts, but it should not be a close game. What is my score prediction? So I haven't seen the weather. So if the weather is fine being cold, but nothing rainy or crazy like it was here in Baltimore the other day, my prediction is, 30-17 Ravens. I think the Ravens can win by that much against this team. This team has holes, and the Ravens love exploiting those holes. The Ravens are going to run through them. Again, this is a team that is a middle of the pack on defensive side against the rush. What that's going to make is push everybody down to the box. Everybody's going to try to contain that run, and then Lamar is going to have passing lanes. So I'm expecting Lamar to have a game similar to the one that he had against the Rams. If you remember that game, we rush, and then in the red zone, boom, touchdown. Then again, rush. The first 3 attempts of Lamar, 2 were touchdowns, and that's my expectation. A lot of rushing attack. Lamar might throw for 15 or 16 times, but they're going to be efficient. He might go 13 from 16 with 3 touchdowns, right? It is important for us to keep it clean. It's important for us to score. If we score, the other team cannot keep up. So guys, saying that, remember this week, Sunday, at BlueGrass in Baltimore, watch party Bills and Ravens. It's going to be fun. Come, you can buy beer, you can buy drinks, but there's going to be free food there for just to talk football. Also, 10:30 to noon in BlueGrass, I'm going to be streaming, so come join me if you want to be part of the live stream. If you cannot make the live stream, but you're going to make the party, just, hit the live stream as in the morning and the pregame show. It's going to be fun. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, IG, obviously YouTube at szg.sports. Don't forget, every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern, we do a live stream. And before you go, check out one of the previous videos here on the side. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.